Welcome to the High Stakes Fantasy Network podcast. Brought to you by PlayNFC.com.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of the High Stakes Fantasy Network podcast. I'm your host, Greg Ambrosius, and I'm here with the godfather of the NFBC, Mike Massotto. We're in his mansion right now. I got a full liquor cabinet right behind me. Not that I'm going to use it all, but some did use it last night. Mike, thanks for hosting this special show, and thanks for hosting the Godfather games in New Jersey.
Yes, Greg, I am in full recovery mode today.
I know you are.
We had people here till 3 a.m. and then I was cleaning up till 5. I hit the pillow at 5:30 and turned over the place, and now we're here. And if you notice my beautiful background, this is my game room background. This is real. That's like the back of my head chair at the table. My game room looks like. A lot of people get to saw that in my gaming dungeon, so I get to see that too. Which people said it's doubles as a sex dungeon. I haven't used it like that yet, so just letting you know.
Let's not get into that right now, but we had a fantastic weekend. It was the first time we hosted the Godfather games in Robbinsville, New Jersey, and we had 5 leagues. We had 2 auctions on Friday. We had 2 main events on Saturday. We had the Ultimate last night. It couldn't have gone any smoother. You did a fantastic job planning everything. The food was there for everybody, the drinks, it was great. And that Hampton Inn and Suites was a fantastic host. I'm telling you what, we're not going down to Manhattan anymore. We're coming here again, aren't we?
That's like major efficiency. Run 5 leagues out of one room, like within minutes of each other. So it went down really well. Everybody was totally into it, had a blast. So many people for the first time ever came to live events, which was very encouraging. You know, a lot of these guys I was telling you I met on DCs over the year. I was encouraging them to say, you got to take advantage of the live event experience, the higher stakes leagues. And a lot of guys came out, which was great, and traveled long. Some of them, out of state, many of them out of state, not just Jersey and New York guys. A lot of people flew in for this, drove long distances. I got to give them a lot of props for the guys that did that. And special props too, really, to Toby and Scott and Jeff Erickson for allowing on RotoWire for covering the MTM Ultimate last night. I heard the cover was amazing. I'm just going to start listening to it and just to hear how many people were watching. I think we had like 7,000 or 8,000. It was the highest attended live stream ever in the history of RotoWire last year. So I'm wondering if we came close to that this past year. But it was a great time. Other than my draft, it was a phenomenal time. I think I spent all my good karma and the main event I did right before that only to shit the bed on the next draft. So I was whatever. A good thing it's a standalone league. I can do some work and salvage it.
You got some work. There's plenty of time yet. All right. Yeah. What are we doing here today? It is our debut attempt of doing the Las Vegas main event league selection show. That's right. Forget about the NCAA show tonight. Forget about where Villanova's playing. Oh, no, they're not even in the tournament, but where St. John's is playing and Marquette and Wisconsin and all those teams. This is where it's at. Where's Clark Olson going to be drafted? Where's Mike Massotto drafted? Where's Scott Fleming drafted? Where's Japinka drafted? That's what we're going to find out right now. And it's our first attempt, right? We're trying this. Listen, this is really the only live main event where we have multiple drafts at once. We have 8 of them. And we have 120 people who signed up. And the reason they signed up is they did want to see what their selection was going to be. And so it's totally random. I don't want any more bullshit of, this and that. We pull this guy and move. Forget that noise. We're pulling it right here in front of everybody. I have the chips. I have 120 chips right here. You can see them. Well, I'm over here somewhere. And Mark Winokur made them. He got them made by Chip Lab. And there's a name on every single one. And if Mike and I don't screw up and put in only 119 chips instead of 120, we're going to have some fun today. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put them in this cigar box right here. I got them all in the box, 100 here, 20 here. They're all named, and we're going to pick the draft selection, just the league selection. We're not going to do KDS today. Maybe next year we'll do that.
That's next year, Greg. That's the next thing we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing next year.
Let's see if we can get through this first, okay, and not screw it up. Again, we're live. Yeah. Let's see if we can do this without screwing up. And people keep joining. The studio is full. I can hold 10 people in the studio, so if you're trying to get in, I'm sorry. We'll kick some guys out after we get them on air here when they find out what their draft is.
Yeah, give me that list so I can tell you who to get rid of. So I can who I don't want to talk to. Tell me right away.
I think D. Cavalcante's on here. Sean's on here. Wayne Edwards is on here. Matty D's on here. So
if Zach comes on, I want nothing to do with him. So just get rid of him immediately. immediately if Zach comes on.
Well, I can X that one out for you. Don't worry about that one.
I'm not surprised about that.
Okay, so again,
we were talking about this. How the tables turned. How I went from like the anathema to get rid of. You wanted to get rid of me so many years ago, and now look what there's a new generation of people you want to get rid of has come around.
The day's not over yet. The day's not over. I'm not through with you yet, so maybe I will kick you out yet. So no, we've had a great time. We've worked together really well on this, and just folks, we got a Friday night party at the Aria Penthouse, and honestly, it is sold out. We've got like 58. That doesn't count any staff. We got room for about 60. But if you want to sneak in, you can talk to me and Mike. But it's going to be a great party on Friday night as well, right?
And we're gonna try to avoid any security issues this year with leaving with people on the floor. But it's always a fun time.
Yeah.
But it is a social event out in Vegas. I mean, look, we saw a glimpse of that last night. Hey, everybody here down at the great bar and lounge at the MTM Mansion, and we had a great time, and everybody loved it. It's perfectly set up for that. And the best part of it is just hanging out with guys that have the same passion.
All right, here it is. See, this is what it looks like. And I'm going to give you this chip in Las Vegas, but we got 120 of these with your names on them. I'm throwing them in the cigar box right now. Trust me, I don't know whose is whose, nor do I care. I don't care which leagues you guys all get in. I just want it random. All right, 120 in a nice cigar box. Let's shake them up. I'm going to mix them up. Where's this? Yeah, I can't find my camera here. Look at that nice cigar box, Mike, you got here. Anybody smoked cigars last night?
We had about 10 guys out there. Thank you. Special shout out to Jason Santu, who came in all the way from Tennessee. He had a killer year, amazing year last year, and he was nice to bring us an entire box. For anybody who knows of Liga number 9s, which are phenomenal cigars, and we all enjoyed them till the wee hours of the morning outside. We had a great time.
All right, so this is how we're doing it right here. Here's League 1. I'm going to pull out a chip. I'm going to go to this screen over here, and I'm going to start typing their names in. Hopefully it's big enough that you can see it. I think you can, right? So if any further ado, Mike, you'd mind if I pick a team here and go? I know you want to be the first one to have people pick you, but we're doing it randomly. So
okay, what does drafting in Richmond 1 mean? What does that mean?
That's the ballroom. Okay, that's the ballroom.
Oh, I see. Okay,
I don't want people to get lost. So we're in Richmond 1, 2, and 3, and Kensington 1, 2, and 3, and then Hyde 1 and 2. So we're on the first floor. So those in Richmond 1. Here we go. I'm going to pick the first name right now.
I'll say two things. One is if you didn't get your name into the last 11th hour, you didn't get. We had to write your name very nicely on the chip. There's a few of those, but my amazing handwriting. In the future, if you want your name really printed on them, make sure we're going to make sure we sell out these 8 leagues a lot sooner because we have some time to get these things printed. And second of all, and traditionally I always
printed a week ahead of time. That's why.
Yeah. So traditionally, it's been legend that I always end up in the League of Death, which I coined that phrase many years ago in Vegas. If you can try, Greg, please to not have me in the League of Death. I would greatly appreciate it.
I think every league is the League of Death, but we're going to start out with the first League of Death right here.
So League 1.
Here we go. All right, the first one picked is Don Scott. Don Scott. All right. So
I think Don Scott was in my league last year, as a matter of fact.
Really? All right.
My main event, yeah.
All right. That show up, Don Scott on number 1?
Well, he is. He's there.
Okay, good. I'm doing it right. Rob Miller.
See, I like leagues like this that I don't know anybody these player names. So this is good so far. Get me in here.
They're all making a name for themselves. All right, here we go. Jay Tannehill. All right.
You know, Jay's a great guy. He's done some DCs together over the years.
There we go. I assume they're showing up there on screen. See, great technology we got.
Yeah,
going here. All right.
Yes.
Griffin Benger. Benger.
Yep.
Maybe I'll just go.
The spelling count, Greg, on your part?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because I made the typeface or the font pretty big so everyone could see it. All right. So there we go. Let me see. Don Warner from Minneapolis or the area.
Don Warner's still alive? I mean,
Don Warner's alive, of course. Well. Okay, now remember, this is not any KDS order or anything like that. I'm just numbering you 1 to 15. Don, I look forward to seeing you in Las Vegas. Doug Gruber.
Well, part of the Midwest Mafia. Correct, right?
You're right. He's from Michigan. Doug Gruber. All right, Don Warner, Doug Gruber, Griffin. Here we go. Jeff Erickson. All right.
All right.
You know who that is.
Erickson needs the softest league possible. So, you got to make sure to keep it as soft as possible the rest of the way for him. So we can
I
do
don't
that.
think it's soft already, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, get me in the league with Erickson so I can sit next
Are
to
you
him.
ready? Phil Dussault.
All right, man.
Now you want to be in this league?
Yeah, see now right now somewhere in California, in Southern California, Erickson's letting out a groan of despair as he saw that name pop up after his. This is classic. Classic.
I'm loving it. Are you ready?
Classic. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Jenny Butler.
Oh, it's a good player.
Yeah, we got a good one
Jenny
here.
Butler. I don't know if you know this, Greg, but Jenny has a secret crush on me. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I did know that. I did.
Yeah,
know that.
most people in the NFBC are like that too. But
Eric
Jenny,
Drescher doesn't know that, but
yeah,
we do. Tom Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Tom's been doing more leagues with us this year.
Yeah, I think Tom was in the league too last week. Yeah.
And how'd you finish ahead of him or behind him?
I've forgotten the Vegas league from last year, Greg. All a blur
Joe
for me.
McHugh. Joe McHugh.
Super Joe McHugh. Super Joe.
All right, here we go.
The reason why I've forgotten that league, Greg, is because that was a league that Clark Olson won the damn main event in, of course, last year,
Really?
or the overall. Yeah. So
Really? Huh. All right, here we go. I got to just get one here. Uh-oh. Are you ready? Uh-oh. This is a league of death right now. It's a league of death, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That's a league of death.
There you go.
Huh?
The double whammy of Phil Dussault and Kate Seachaw.
I didn't even announce it. I just typed the damn thing in.
I just saw a K come up and I knew what it was going to be.
It was a low C. I had to capitalize it. Casey, Hall of Famer Casey Cha. Love to have you back. Let me just see how many mains Casey has.
Greg, if you pull my name out of one of these next three players, I'm walking off the show right now for the rest of the thing. If you pull my name out of that damn box, I'm telling you.
All right, Casey Cha with 9 main event league titles. Phil Dussault with 9 main event league titles. Doug Gruber, you're on here somewhere too, I know.
Yeah.
This is Doug's got 3 at least, I think. All right. Well, let me get back to what I was doing. Sorry, that one. All right, we got 3 more in the League of Death. Nicholas Perry.
I don't know, Nick.
That one fit in there. All right, so if you want to get in this league, do a prayer or whatever, and then you can get in.
Burn some incense or something, because you're.
I dropped this. Okay. Oh, here's one of your penmanships here, and I got a little sweat on it, but it's Chris Glue, Glew. Chris.
I feel sorry for people like Chris Glue.
Wow.
It's appropriate because she's going to come unglued.
I know. All right, so League One, the last one. This one is Brad Solander. All
right.
Okay, I think I got to save this one, right? I got to save
this. That's a mix, man.
Okay, so let's let me get back over here. Anybody on our stream here who is in this league at all? Let me see who is in. Let me bring in Matty Davis, because Matty's got a draft at 3:00 here.
Wayne Edwards dodged a bullet.
Matty, how you doing? It's good to see you, man.
Hey, boys. How you doing?
You're Matt
Looking
Davis.
Good. Going to see you in a couple of days.
Yeah. It was 75 and sunny here in Chicagoland a couple days ago, and now we're getting dumped with snow. So I'm
really,
getting used to this. Yeah.
Look, it's your own. You used to live in California. You use your own damn fault. So no one told you to leave California for Chicago. I don't thought so.
He loves the Midwest. He loves the Midwest, right?
Good for him.
Yeah, I'm not drinking any alcohol right now, but I was going to say we could play a drinking game for how many times Mike Massotto, the Mouth, says League of Death. He said it a few times already, but I think that word or term is going to be thrown out the window after we see Casey Chaw, Doug Gruber, and Phil Dussault in one league.
How about that, huh? Phil?
Yeah.
Phil's ready for it, though. He likes it.
Phil's on right now, putting the face emoji with his face. And Jenny,
right,
people like Jenny Butler is no. I really feel bad for Erickson, because Erickson right now he's probably busy, whatever. He's out in the country club. He's doing shooting some golf. He's going to come in and see this league. He's going to lose it when he sees this whole thing.
Yeah, Jenny's a great player. Jeff Erickson's in it as well, and Griffin Banger is also a very good player as well. So the whole league. I mean, I'm not familiar familiar with a couple of these people, just because I, haven't met everybody in Las Vegas, etc. But yeah, all 15 are. It's going to be a tough one.
Maddie, I always
Absolutely.
look forward to seeing you out in Vegas, Maddie. You know that.
Yeah, you as well. As long as when I give you a tap on the shoulder or a slight hug, you don't start going around telling everybody I'm trying to squeeze your biceps.
I'm telling you, there was 1 year. All right, I'm just letting you know. All right.
I don't think Maddie doesn't have a man crush on you. Come on.
This is the thing with training. Everything's like it's like a pregnant woman. Whenever when a pregnant woman's pregnant, they all feel they can go up and rub their belly. Like it's like when you have this muscular physique, people think they come up there and rub your body for something. Like it's okay. I don't understand. Like you're some kind of statue. I don't understand that. You know how that is.
I should have picked your chip 15th in that league just to set you off. I should have.
All right. I'm so glad it worked. Hey, I didn't have the amazing Katie, NFBC randomizer screwing me, so it worked out perfectly.
It's not done yet. Don't worry, it's not done yet. So, all right. So, in this one, I know Griffin and Phil are friends, I think, and such. And this is how it happens, right? And so Jeff is in here. It's a great league. Maddie, give us one last one. I know you got an auction at 3:00, so just want to know how you're doing and what do you think of this process that we're doing. You did suggest this on Twitter about a year ago, and hey, not only is it transparent, but I think it can be fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a huge entertainment factor for it, and the transparency as well. I know you have people that like to. Are we able to curse on this episode?
Absolutely.
There's people like Zach Waxman that like to bitch and groan about things here and there, and there's other people that were thinking, oh, some players get to avoid other players. And knowing you and Tom and the NFBC, I didn't think that you guys would have any issues wanting to provide more transparency as well as add some entertainment to your guys' high stakes fantasy network. Yeah. So thinking of this idea and then talking to Mike as well with it, we were running out of time to do it last year. So, with a little bit more time to plan ahead, it's great to see that you guys are doing this. So it's a lot of fun. I'm tracking everybody on an Excel sheet, so I'll be sure to post that on Twitter afterwards so everybody can see.
Post all the leagues. I love it.
Yeah, so there'll be one screenshot of all 8 leagues, and I'll be watching along the way. And like you said, in 40 minutes, I have an online auction. Yeah. I like to do one of these the week before going into Vegas to prepare for my live auction. So I'll be doing that while watching the show.
All right. Sounds good, Maddie. Thanks for joining us. And I'm going to get to League 2 here right now. So thanks much, man. All right. All right, Mike, let me do a little finagling here. I got to get League 2 set up. And let me just hear one last time. All right. One last time to take a look at League 1. Don Scott, Rob Miller, Jay Tannehill, Griffin Banger, Don Warner, Doug Gruber, Jeff Erickson, Phil DeSalt, Jenny Butler, Tom Rodriguez, Joe McHugh, Casey Cha, Nicholas Perry, Chris Glue, and Brad Solender. All right. I got to keep these chips in order, Mike, because I'm going to give everybody these chips. And so it'll be much easier if I don't screw up and knock them all over the place. Okay. So give me a second here.
You don't have to go far.
Take it away, Mike. Let me get on this PowerPoint.
No, I just think this is a phenomenal thing, and I'm having a great time doing it. Like I said, when I'll relax when I'm in Vegas for a couple of days. When I get out there first, I don't even need it, but this is fun stuff.
All right, awesome. Richmond 2. Are you ready for Richmond 2?
I'm ready for Richmond 2. Let it rip.
Okay, let me mix them up so you can hear. I'm not doing anything other than mixing shit up here and trying to read Mike's handwriting on a couple of these. Okay, here we go. Ooh, we start out right away with a good one here. I got to get over and write it in. Steve Metzler. That's right. Steve Metzler, overall champion of the Draft Champions League.
Many DCs with him over the years. My fast DCs. Yep.
Steve Metzler. I knew I was going to do that. Okay. All right. Did she show up on there, I assume? Yes?
Mm-hmm. He's here.
Okay, good. I'm on a different screen, so that's why I'm asking.
You're good.
Right. Okay, here we go. Porter Shomo. Porter won an overall as well a year ago, I believe. A year before. Okay, let me just grab another. Dang it, I can't read some of these. Okay, Matt Strickler. Oops, don't do that. My mouse is going wild. Matt Strickler. Whew. Hey, you're not commenting on anything. Come on, help me.
I'm waiting for the home office to jump in and help you here. So you don't have to do all this kind of stuff.
Hey, it's not so bad. It's not
maybe
so
I
bad.
should be. Maybe I should be pulling. I should be pulling the chips. And like
yeah, you don't have a headset, and so we're echoing, so we had to move you away. All right, here we go. Anthony Gialdi. Anthony, looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah.
Oops, what am I doing here?
A little fellow Paisan. He's great guy. Met him early on in his career. One of the first guys that contacted with me. So contacted with me.
All right. Let me see. Jeez, okay. Ooh, now we're talking. Hang on. This one's
Oh, there he is. There he is.
What do you think? Come on, say something. He was here, Jason. You're probably driving right now. I know you are.
Yeah, no, he's flying out. He's on a plane. He went. He left early.
No. He drove here last night. He did.
I thought he was
you're right.
Out.
You're right. He rented that big honking thing. That's right.
He's flying back. He flew. He's back home now, probably sleeping.
Okay.
But Jason, I mean, he's looking at this league so far, thinking like, here's my fourth main event, automatic, easy, no problem so far.
So Jason finished second and third overall last year in the main event. Had a fantastic year. What did he finish in the MTM Ultimate? Second?
No. He didn't finish any money last year,
Okay.
So, but he did win 3 main events last year, which in and of itself is an insane feat to do in 1 year.
3 main events. That's insane. All right, here we go. The sixth name. This one's a little touchier. Steven Rushak.
Steve. This is Steve. I think this is Steve's first time ever coming out to Vegas. Steve's been a long time DC guy. I've known him forever, doing fast DCs early on. And I think this is the first time he's taking the plunge to come out, which I think is freaking awesome.
Absolutely. So I'm looking
forward to meeting him. He's going to be at the party. I'm going to meet him for the first time out there. So I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. All right. Here's one that we saw yesterday. Mr. Leonard Ringel.
Oh.
Leonard Ringel.
Oh, I didn't see Len. He came in for the auction, I guess, right? Later on, some of that. I didn't see him when he was in town.
Yes, he was.
Len's a long time great player, long-time player in New York when he was there for many years. So I know Len really well.
Okay, you ready for this one now?
Yeah. Let's lay it on. Who we got? Oh, there it is. Come on.
Mark Cerebro.
Mark Cerebro.
So Hall of Famer here, Mark Cerebro, is in with Jason Santo, Anthony Gialdi, Matt Strickler, Leonard Ringo, a lot of veterans in here. So there you go, Mark.
I think the worst main event he ever had was when he drafting him, and he was drafting that he was 14, I was 15.
Yeah.
And I think Chris Liss was in that league too, and there was so much shit talking going on in that league the entire time. He was like thrown off the whole day.
Well, just so everybody knows, let me look it up here. Mark is the leader with 13 main event league titles. He joined us in 2004. He's won national titles in football, our classic, very first one, 2004. In the prime time this last year, he just won $250,000 with his partner, Jason Emma. So Mark Cerebro is in this league. Oops, now I gotta get back to my screen here. Team 9. Andrew Sullivan.
Sully. All right, great. Another guy I've gotten to know very well through. He's I think a local guy. I think he's out in the East Coast here.
Really?
Yep. And we've done a lot of draft DCs together.
Oh boy! Now this league. Okay, you're talking about League of Death, right? Are you ready?
Yeah. Who's
League
in
of
it?
Death. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, Mager.
This is a good league. Good league, guys.
That's payback for Mager's year for last year. He needs he's paying the winner's tax. Like he ended up getting the 15 pick in the ultimate last night. The last ball that came out of the bucket was Mager's. So now he gets this league so far.
Just getting the 15 pick isn't payback. Come on. Mike Major is our defending auction championship winner, won $30,000. Mike has finished second in the main event at least once, maybe twice, third overall in the main event. Mike's a really, really good player as well. So good one here. All right, we're talking League of Death. Here we go. Go one more here.
You can skip me for this league too.
There you go. CJ Kaltenbeck.
There's some dead money.
Oh,
there you go. There we go.
Come on.
CJ, we needed some dead money in the league. We got an industry guy right in the league. Perfect.
CJ is drafting on Thursday night. We have one main event league on Thursday night. We have one auction league on Thursday night. I know CJ is in that one. I saw the draft spots come out, but I don't remember what spot he got. All right, let's finish up here. We got 4 left. Stephen Prepus, I think it is.
Steve Prepus, yeah.
Prepus, okay.
Another great player, Mr. Angels. Mr. Angel.
Why is he Mr. Angel?
He was here last year.
Oh, really?
He was here last year. He came out from California. He was here for the MTM last year.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice.
Greg, it's a good thing I know your clientele, unlike you. I mean, at least I know all the clientele. It says a lot for everything. That is why I am the godfather of the NFBC, because I know everybody.
Yes, you do. Okay, here we go. We got 3 left, and this is, he'll love the poker chip because he's a poker player. Chris has been with us since year 1, roommate of Nick Cassavetes, Chris Hill. Yes.
So, all right, cool.
Roommate in college. Nick played at Syracuse, and Chris was his roommate, I believe. So, all right, nice. We got 2 more left. Oh, another veteran here. Another good player. Another guy who's been since 2004. Mark Cerebro's been since 2004. Chris Hill's been since 2004. And this man as well, Mr. Emmett Ruland.
Wow, he's another good player.
Yeah,
another good player.
Another very good player. So there's Emmett there. So, all right, who do you think needs to fill this one out? I don't know.
Not me.
I don't know where your chip is, but I think it could work out right here. All right. Oh, this is met him at the Arizona Fall League. Scott's doing an awful lot with us. So Scott Slezak is that one. All right. So here we go. Let me come on over into the studio here. Who else is in this that we can talk to? Wayne, you want to come to Porter? Oh, Porter's here. Yeah, there you go.
Get Porter on.
Porter is on. Okay,
hey guys.
Let's get him on here. Porter, how you doing?
Porter, great. I want to thank you in advance for your donation.
I was doing better before I got drawn into that league, for sure.
None of them are easy, though. None of them are easy.
You know when they say you're looking around the table trying to figure out who the mark is, and you don't know who it is? It's probably you. That's how I feel just watching those names get drawn.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, man. It's good to see you, Porter. I think we were in a league together for the first time recently.
Yeah,
you and I, right?
Absolutely. Good to see you guys too.
Good.
Yeah. So what do you think of this process? I mean, it's transparent and a little fun, isn't it?
I love it. I mean, last year I was trying to figure out how I got drafted into Olson's table at the main event. And now, I guess that's good news for this league, right? The overall winner came from the table I was at. So maybe.
Yeah, we were in the same league. Porter and I were in we were in that league together. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So this is great. It's a great process. Super excited. This is my second trip to Vegas.
Awesome.
As you mentioned, I've kind of been a best ball player for most of my time in the NFBC, but I'm trying to branch out and do more DCs and main events. So super excited to be part of it. Looks like a great league. I can't wait.
Super excited to see you guys. All right, so sounds good. So you were in Mike's league last year. Was that the league that you were in?
Yeah, that was a league that we had we had Lindy in, and we had Olson in, and we had Fleming in, and I can go on and on about all the old people we had. Still Olson gets to 15, and he still wins in the 15th spot. So it was
on the Ohtani news last year, where everybody was trying to figure out if he was involved in the gambling, and he slips to 15, and Olson.
Not a bad start. We started Ohtani last year.
Think about that, Ramirez and Ohtani, and like you said, Porter, Ohtani was going in the second round, even in the main event, and anywhere, because it looked like maybe he could get suspended and everything. But think about it: Ramirez and Ohtani together had 93 home runs, 100 stolen bases, 243 RBIs, and I think 243 runs. I mean, crazy. Talk about 75-75. I mean, that's just crazy. So
great way to start.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all should have known that the NFBC, the MLB, was no way going to press it. Those are the fastest charges I've ever seen dropped in my entire life. Oh, investigation over. We're good. I mean, literally, he went from saying I lent him the money to no, wait, I didn't lend him the money. All of a sudden, it was gone. I swear to God, he got the big poppy treatment. The big poppy treatment. So.
Okay, Mike. Posma's got to address you since you're getting on everybody here. So.
Okay, I see. Chances to be with MT on that 1 of 6. Thank you, John. Thanks, Johnny P. I love you, brother.
All right, Porter, before we let you go, take a look at this. What do you think here? You were picked second out of the hat, so you were kind of hoping.
Well, I saw Metzler won. I'm like, oh, man, that's not good. And then I'm second. I'm like, well, okay, well, maybe I got the tough one out. And then you brought Santu and Mike Mager. It just got worse. So I don't know. I'm going to do the best I can. I use a partner for the best balls, Rob Crystal, who is watching the show right now. And Rob, I'm trying to get him to come with me to Vegas one of these times. So he carries me, so I'm probably not going to do so well. But I love seeing you guys. Can't wait to do it. It's a lot of fun for those people who are thinking about maybe getting into it for the first time. I mean, this is my second year, and just have a blast. So
yeah. Well, thank you much, and good luck, and we'll see you in Las Vegas then. All right, and sit back and watch the rest of the show because we got 6 more leagues to go through.
absolutely, guys. Thanks.
All right, sounds
Thanks
good.
for jumping on, buddy.
Yep, thanks. All right, Mike, let me get League 3 here. Everybody take a look at this. Steve Metzler, Porter Shomo, Matt Strickler, Anthony Gialdi, Jason Santo, Stephen Rushak, Leonard Ringel, Mark Cerebro, Anthony Sullivan, Mike Mager, CJ Kaltenbach, Stephen Prepus, Chris Hill, Emmett Rulin, and Scott Slezlak. All right.
It's Andrew Sullivan, by the way.
Oh, Andrew Sullivan. I'm sorry. I'm glad you know my customers there.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I do too.
Someone has to, Greg.
I got a lot going on here, Mike. I know you got a lot.
But not me. I have nothing going on. You're right.
All right. Pipe down. I'm getting ready here. All right. Let me see. Where are we? All right. Got League 3. This is Richmond 3. Okay. You walk into first downstairs. It's Richmond 1, Richmond 2, Richmond 3, Kensington 1, Kensington 2, Kensington 3.
Just put a link on MapQuest while you're at it, Greg.
Just wait. Could you let me? That red one was sensitive. All right, there we go. Highlighted. All right, the first one drawn out of a hat here, or actually the cigar box. And where are we here? David Essenpour. And David is in the diamond as well.
Yeah.
David, I'm going to spell your name wrong. There's 2 O's, but I'm spelling it wrong because I had to make the type bigger. Yeah. David, fabulous. Like I say, he joined the Diamond League this year and will be in there. So
he was in the high stakes DCs last year. Couldn't do him this year, but he was in the high stakes DCs. High stakes DCs. Yep.
He was online. Jason, come on back if you want. Jason Wanek, who is our champion in the online auction championship. And if you watch that live stream with me, Jason's pitching staff was insane. It was just insane. But Jason is coming out to Las Vegas, and he's in with David right now. So, hey, here's a guy we just saw this weekend, along with Huxley.
Oh, Dan Semsel.
Dan Semsel, who won the main event overall title along with Kenny Norrid in 2013. So Dan is a defending main event overall champion. Great to see him. If you ever see Dan, he's got a support dog. Huxley's the best dog you ever saw. He'll be there as well. So, all right, here we go. Another veteran, not year 1, but been around a long time, Mr. Bob Baser.
Yep.
There you go.
The guy's got to get out there because you know how many more years he's got left, literally. So
none of us know how many years we've got left.
Well, Mark Winoker is just texting you saying this is the best thing ever. So it's a great thing. Thank you, Mark, for helping us out with these chips and everything.
These chips are the best ever, man. They're nice and heavy, and they're easy to read, and everything's good. Okay, here again, another charter member of the NFBC, Philip Glukowski. Phil and his brother Greg are the 5th team picked in number 3. Can I tell this story? I tell the story all the time, but
Philip, how many hours show you want to make this, Greg?
It's a good story. It's a good story. Listen to this one. So first year, 2004, we're at the Rio. We have 2 auction leagues, AL only, NL only. Phil and Greg came. They had like Mad Russians jerseys on. And they were just the life of the party. Had a great time. Said, see you tomorrow. Next day for the main event, they didn't show up. We're like, they were just here yesterday. They thought they had the time wrong. They thought it was 3 o'clock instead of like 1 o'clock. Or no, it was Eastern time or whatever. So they came like 2 hours late. So what do you think of that?
How they did draft? The auto drafted them? How did it work?
Yeah, we had to go right out of the magazine. That was the rules. And we went out of the magazine, and Nomar Garcia-Pera was hurt, and that was their pick. So it wasn't a good year. But they've been back every year for baseball and football, and they've been fantastic. Christopher Henrik is in this league as well. So how are we doing here? Okay.
All right, but we don't got the news just break. It didn't take long. Royce Lewis left with a leg injury today.
No,
so
really?
just come out with left foot. He's running to first base. I mean, he's in the Byron Buxton category for sure.
He's on the right team, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, another name picked is Daniel Dahl. Mixing them up. Getting a mix here. All right, what do we got here? Aha. Okay. 8th team picked is the guy who led the CLQ last year, Dustin McComas.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Dustin, you got that big auction coming up out there? So
what the heck? Doesn't even look like that long of a name.
Next year we'll be getting somebody back at this home office doing all the stuff for you, Greg. So
it's all right. I'm having fun doing this. Besides, it's taking a long time here. Okay, next one. We just saw him this weekend, Mr. Eric Albright.
Oh, other guy, another top player in the NFBC.
Absolutely. Eric was third in the best ball last year, I believe.
I want to say he finished in the top 2. I think he might have been second to Mager this year, or third or something. He was definitely up there, I believe, in the NTM Ultimate last year.
There you go. You ready for this one?
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Johnny P, the legend of John Portsmouth, another Midwest Mafia guy.
The defending champion of the RotoWire Online Championship. He won $150,000 last year. Let's look how many mains he's got here. Mr. John, how come I don't know this off the top of my head? But John is a Hall of Famer and just one of the best players out there. Come on, John. How come I don't have your number?
Yeah.
All right.
And my one claim to fame that I can claim with John Portsmouth, as he knows, one of my Vegas main events that I won, he was in the league. So there was a time that I actually won a main event, and Portsmouth was in it.
Well, then you need to be in this league. You need to be in this league.
Yeah, maybe he got his wish to be up.
That's right. Well, he didn't get it this time. Sorry. Bill Macy, another guy who's been with us a long, long time. Good player. He is right there. All right, we got 4 spots left here. Let's see what we got. Oops. Damn, that's a little sensitive. Oh, this is shaping up pretty good. The Canadian connection here. Another overall champion, Rob Silver. Won in, I'm sorry, Rob, I can't remember what year. Was it 2012 maybe? But Rob has won the overall as well. Very, very good player. So we've got 2 players, John Posma and Rob Silver, champions. Danny Semzel also. My goodness, this is shaping up damn good here. All right. Let's see, what do we got here? Timothy Buth. Ta-da! This is all Massotto's fault, just so you know. No, we're not starting over. In fact, I got to see, where are we anyway? Holy cow. That was crazy. Okay, Mike, there's a big windstorm here, and the power went out at Mike's place. I mean, completely went out. And before anybody says we did anything nefarious, we definitely didn't do anything nefarious. Damn it, we're just trying to get this back up here. Okay, so now I got to find, how am I even doing it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, now present my screen. I told you anything could go wrong here. Share. Am I on? All right, so I'm waiting for Mike. Mike, whenever Mike gets on, we'll finish her off here. Where am I? Let me just see where. Team 3. Okay, Mike is here. All right, let me see if I can get him in here. There he is. Gotcha. Come join me. Okay, explain to the fans, explain to everybody that's got conspiracy theories what happened here.
Yeah, I wanted to get into an easier league, so I said, Greg, let's fix the chips. So I knocked out the internet on purpose. Yeah, I mean, we've had some horrible windstorms here now. I live in wind plane here, and the power has been flickering, and of course that's happened during this period of time. So
absolutely,
sorry about that. We can. It's
all right. Hey, thanks to everybody who's stuck here. I didn't even know if this stream was going to continue or not. So thanks to everybody who's stuck in here. Okay, let's finish it up here. It was Timothy Buth. Actually, the power went out just before we got on, like about 10 minutes before. So we thought we were done with it. But all right, let's finish up League 3 here. So I did pull one here. Tony Di Vincenzo, former auction champion. See if I can get his name in here. So there we go. Tony.
Matt Davis is going to Venmo some money for my electric bill. Help me pay my electric bill, he said. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
All right. Last one, handwritten by you. Very well done there, too. Mr. Roy Erickson.
The third.
The third. I know.
It wasn't enough to have one. It wasn't enough to have one Roy Erickson or two. There had to be 3 Roy Erickson.
All right. We are
the ice cream man. The ice cream man. The famous ice cream man from New Jersey.
All right. Jason, you're here. Come join us. Come join us. Jason Wanek. Let me see if I can get you on with us. Jason, thanks for joining us.
Get on mute.
Hey, you're mute. You're on mute.
All right, you got it?
Hey, how you doing, Jason?
Good. How are you guys doing?
All right, you're coming off a national championship. Now you're in this league. What do you think, huh?
Well, I wanted Mike in my league, but I'll just have to take him down in the midnight match.
Doesn't everybody, Jason? Doesn't everybody want me in the league?
Everybody wants a piece of it.
You're gonna be in one league with me for sure. So
100%. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Madness draft. So
yeah, I had a pretty poor showing last year in that one, so I got to improve.
If you you're in trouble.
Guys.
Yeah, you're coming to the party. Perfect. Sounds good. Of course. All right, so here, just wait. Fish is blaming me. Greg lost in the sauce. I got water. I'm drinking water. This is not my fault, damn it. I knew something bad could happen, but thankfully I can blame Mike on this one.
There were a lot of
Jason, you believe us, right? That this is actually what happened. The power went out.
100% believe it. Nothing but truth on you guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to your league and let's take a look at it. What do you think of this one here? You got Danny Semzel's won an overall. Posman's won multiple overalls.
Rob fantastic.
Silver. Yeah.
Silver. I mean, but like you said, they're all really good. You know, we all go out there. We all pay attention. Everybody's solid. You know, you just got to catch a couple breaks, make sure your big guns don't get hurt, and see what happens.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when are you getting out to Las Vegas?
I'm coming out Thursday, and then I'll probably leave Tuesday. So I got a nice 5-day. Take the wife with, so I'll probably, after hanging out with you guys for the weekend, Sunday, Monday, I'll probably be a little wife time, but it'll be all right.
Good. Sounds good. Well, just let everybody know on Thursday when we have a main event, a lot of people come into that room and we got an auction going on. 2 years ago, it was just chaos. People were drinking and all that kind of stuff. I actually have a room set aside outside of the auction room with drinks in there, and they can get to know each other, meet each other and such. So we have a separate room. So if you do get down there Thursday night, want to poke your head in at the main event, feel free, but have a drink on us in the other room as well. So
sounds great, man. Can't wait.
All right. We'll see you out there.
in
Safe
Vegas, buddy.
travels. All right.
Man. See you, buddy.
All right. We'll see you. All right. Last time to take a look at this one, because who knows when the power might go out.
I have some information from Zach Waxman. I want to share with you, Greg, because Zach had texted me. So I know this is not bullshit, because I wasn't in the first 2 leagues. So he's legitimately saying this is legit now, because he didn't end up in those first 2 leagues of death. So you're happy. You're happy, so you're legitimate. So if you want to bring him on, he wants to thank. If he's waiting, you want to bring him on, he'll thank you. He said
he thinks it's legit that we've been picking him legitimately, or that the
Yes,
power
he
went
thinks-
out legitimately.
No, he thinks both. Yeah, he knows it's not
Both.
BS. But the power went out because he didn't end up in the first 2 leagues. So he wanted to thank you personally if you want to bring him on at some point.
Hey, I got to tell you, it was a little bit scary there when the power went out.
I hope this doesn't. Again, this is ridiculous, and we ever lose power here. It's like nuts. This has been on and off. Hopefully we can get through this and we have no issues. Right. I mean, I'm loving doing it, but let's move it along.
Yep, here we go. Okay, so we're on number 4. Hang on, let me call that screen up. Okay, this one is in Kensington 1, if you will. And the first one out is Steve Fiore. Steve Fiore, my buddy from Phoenix. Oops, I got to get over to the other screen here. And Steve has been close to winning the overall many times.
I've been in leagues with Steve. He's a great player.
Yep, absolutely.
He's a great guy too. Great guy.
Oops, I got to put them. I got to keep these in a certain pile so that I can give you guys all in your leagues here. All right, let me see here. All right, here's a guy who was there last year. Fred's doing an awful lot of DCs and such. Fred Studier.
Yep.
He had a great time, came to the party last year, had a really good time. All right. And he's a good player. And like I say, he's doing a lot of DCs and best balls as well. Let's see. I got to flip it over here. Sean Childs. Childs is in this league. All right. We got him in the studio over here too.
He needs a softer league. He was once the great fall from greatness has been complete over the last several years. So we need to give him a
Hall of Famer. The man is a Hall of Famer. So, all right. Paul Spiteri, who has been doing an awful lot of baseball and football, a good player. He had a blast last year out there in baseball.
Yep.
And Paul, I know you are going to football with us. We're doing it in Tribeca. So
right, there's no football talk. There's no football talk on this.
No, Paul's doing a lot of football with us. So, all right, hang on. I got to flip this one around. Dom Sirigliano.
Dom, yep. A lot of DCs with Dom.
Got a lot of Italians here, which is good.
Yes, it is.
Tim Miller.
Yeah, Tim was out in Vegas last year or year before. Met him for the first time.
Hey, oops.
Big Godfather fan.
Know your customers, would you? Okay, we're getting through here. Tim Lilly. Back-to-back Tims here.
All right.
That was the only comment you had on Sean there?
About who? Sean Childs? I'll wait till he's on live. We can say something to him personally.
Okay. Another good player here right now, Scott Zeidman. Scott Zeidman's been playing with us, if not the first year, second year. Although, Scott, you got to admit, your boys are the smart ones. Especially in football. Those kids kill it. Oh, they're talking about football again.
Again, here we are with the football again.
Hey, football's good. Oh, shit.
To be honest, Greg, you don't need an advanced degree to play football. I mean,
okay.
I
dropped the last 2, just so you know. Antti Meach.
Andy Mike.
Okay.
How do you say his Mike?
I don't know.
He said it before. He told me the correct thing is pronunciation of his name, and now I learned how to say Winoker and Auntie's name.
See?
I can't remember last time to say it, so I apologize. And Mager.
I have never said Winoker. I've always mispronounced that.
Yeah.
I did not know it was Winoker.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish her up here. What do we got here? Joe Meyer. I'm pretty sure he's doing the CLQ. All right. Either I'm getting weaker or these chips are getting heavier because they keep dropping them. Dave Klum.
Oh, Dave.
Been with us since day one. And Dave won. Hate to talk about football, but Dave won the primetime in 2011, 150,000, I think, or so. So Here's another good one. In fact, he did you a favor last night.
We did. There he is. Genstad right there.
Genstad.
Okay.
Very, very good player. Very, very good player.
Excellent player. Yep, Scott.
All right. What do you think of this one? Shaping up pretty good.
Shaping up good.
I know he's watching. Was here all weekend. I'm going to only use one R or one G.
Oh, Greg Moore, another good young player, up and coming star in the NFBC.
That's right. All right. So that's good. Greg, I know you had a great time last night or the whole weekend here. So
Greg was here to the wee hours of the morning himself.
Really?
Yes, he was.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, there I.
It's right here, folks. It's right there.
Yes.
Right
Look at
there.
this. Look at this. You got me with Miles. You got me with Genstad, Martin. Oh man. Oh, this is not an easy league by any stretch of the imagination.
All right, last one. This is the league, and then we're gonna bring. I hope Sean is still on. I can't see the studio, but Keith Tonsinger.
All right.
Tonsinger. And here's League 4. Hang on. Come on over here.
Tonsinger with a R at the end, or Consigi.
Oh, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Sean, how you doing?
I'm trying to keep track of this stuff for you, put it in, and see how many wins there are. Massotto, how many main event titles do you have, so I can put this in here?
I should be 3, but I'll have 2. But I have 2.
Should be what you were.
There was a Carlos Rodon incident at the end of one fucking day on the last day that cost me a third. It's 2 right now. It should be more.
I think what he's saying is he's got 1, Sean.
It's 2. It's not 2. It's not 1. It's 2. It should have been 3. It's 2. Right. So.
All right, Sean. Comment on your league here. What do you think?
So it's interesting because Massotto has access to what I write about, and he probably could see a cheat sheet. Steve Fiore has pretty much laid out his draft to me.
Oh, no, sorry.
But no, actually, he only overlaps in a couple of players. I mean, there'll be a point, but his style out of the gate will be a little bit different. Scott is somebody I've known a really long time, and he follows he follows the stuff that I do as well. So, but I don't have any idea how he was going to play it and stuff. So, interesting name. I mean, Dave Klum, known him for a long time. Scott, a long time. I mean, there's a lot of other names that I've known that they've had success either in, I won't say that other sport, but as well, and in baseball. So it's a pretty competitive league. And from what I got so far, the first league, it looked from what I could get is 22 first, 25 for the second, 18 for this one, and I have 20 listed for the 4 names that I've been able to look up so far.
The main event league titles, you're saying?
Yeah. And I think that the last Tonsinger, I think he's got 2 or 3.
Really?
I was looking down.
Well, that's an interesting idea. I think that I like that, Sean, about posting the number of main event titles in each league, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
But I can't. I don't have. Greg doesn't have them listed for the single thing, so I can't. But I could probably ship it up.
No, it is. It's on that thread, Sean. I just have everybody listed. Just search for their name and it'll show up on the individual ones.
So you want
next year? We'll do that for next year. Greg, we'll have that up there. You should put league, whatever. 25 main event titles. Whatever. That'd be cool.
Well, I'll pass it off to you or whoever wants it afterwards. I'll put the baseline. I got to do some finish my AL auction research, but I'll give you the baseline, and I have it copied of 120 players and all the league winners and stuff like that. But I've been scrolling, so he's got 3. It'll be pretty interesting to see how it actually shakes out for how many league wins that they have, and a lot of players are their longevity of their careers could be short too, and like somebody like me, I was good like 30 years ago when they were in the 90s and you didn't have it. But I got one question for Mike, right?
Okay.
So the reports on your house that it's a pretty nice house, right?
It is.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice house.
Yep.
Yeah. But you don't have a fucking generator? Are you shitting me?
Yeah. When we moved in this neighborhood, they said it was never any power. Everything's underground. You never have power outage. The only time only Sandy, there was a power outage. And since I've been here, it was a real estate bullshit line because we've lost power on how many damn times I'm getting it. When you're old, you need to have a generator because you can't afford not to go without power. Have your milk spoil, things like that. So I need to get a generator. I'm talking about we had solar put in recently. I'm getting a solar generator. Enough of this crap. That still wouldn't have stopped us from cutting out of the stream, though, because even if you lose power, the generator's got to kick on. We still would have been kicked out of the damn thing.
It doesn't go off. I have a generator. It doesn't go off. As soon as it stays on. I don't lose it.
All right. Well, we're moving on from the generator, but it's a good point. It's a good point.
Sean, we'll see you in Vegas, Sean.
We'll see you in Vegas, Sean. Good luck tonight in the ale auction. All right. So here's League 4. Again, Steve Fiore, Studier, Sean, Paul. This is a good league. Good league for sure. All right. I am going to move on here. Hang on, Mike. I'm going to get out to League 5 if I can. Yeah, I know we're milking it, folks, but what the hell? We're going to milk it for a while. Generator or no generator. Okay. League 5 is in Kensington 2. That's the name of the ballroom. And there it is. All right. Let me walk back into the studio, and we'll start out with Jeff Tudor. Jeff's been with us a very long time as well.
A lot of DCs with Jeff over the years.
All right.
I meet him a couple of years back.
All right. I'm trying to keep these stacks without falling over so that I can bring them to Vegas in the leagues that they are. What do we got here? Wayne Edwards. Wayne, jump back in, baby. We'll talk to you. Wayne Edwards. Mr. Glenn Schroeder. Glenn Schroeder. Oops. Main event champion 2015. Hall of Famer in the NFFC.
Yep.
There we go. Here's one who's been with us from day one. In fact, after I announced this, he was the first one to say, I am coming to Las Vegas. Gene McCaffrey.
Oh, Gene. Another guy. It's amazing he's still alive and kicking. It's great. He'll be here. He's still alive. That's good. I met Gene at the party a few years back. It was great meeting him. We had a great time.
Absolutely. Jesse Anderson. I think
you mean James Anderson.
No, it's Jesse Anderson. No,
we have a James. Jesse. We have a James and a Jesse.
Yep. Jesse and a James. There you go.
Well, first of all, you better be. If you put J Anderson, it's gonna be confusing because
I know it. But it's going to
put a J.E. You put J.E. Anderson or something like that.
Because here you are. I'm trying to pick the next one. See, look what happened.
All right. Well,
we know who James Anderson is, and he's actually not in this one. I don't think he's in the Saturday one. Okay. Matt Leahy. All right.
Leahy.
Matt Leahy.
Yeah. There was a here, Greg. I'll make you feel better. There was a kicker for the Jets at one time. It was I think it was Pat Leahy. I think back in the day when I used to watch football. When it was a decent.
We're not talking football. Football. All right, Joe Green.
Joe.
Yep, and Joe's
my online mains last year.
I think Joe's doing the CLQ as well. All right, very good. Michael O'Brien. He's won 2 championships in baseball. He won the CDM Diamond Challenge 2 years ago, I believe, and an auction championship. So, all right, so we're halfway through here. Let me see what we got here. Jeff Rice. One of our later signups. Hey, we're cruising through here. All right, let's get this one here. Okay. Oh, very good. Our very first sign up ever. Ray Diaz.
Yes.
The first person who ever gave his credit card to the NFBC, believe it or not.
And you've never given it back. Ray. Greg, at the time. So.
All right. Danny Bronski. Danny is in the Diamond and the Diamond auction as well.
These attorneys love to throw the money around, don't they, Greg? They love to just I'm throwing out the money.
Hey, if they want to throw it my way, I have no problem with it. All right. This one, Anthony Lacacci.
That's another Paisan. We like it.
All right. We got 3 left here. All right. I'm doing all I can here. All right. Hey, glad he's coming out here. Staple of New York for a long time. James Maples. Yeah. All right. Boy, we're getting a little bit farther down here. So
a lot of DCs with James.
All right. Here's another veteran. Second year, I think he started with us. Mike Dugan.
Yep.
Mike is in the Sunday afternoon one as well. All right. So here we go. Last one. Michael Stryker.
Not to be confused with the other striker, Scott Genstad is in my league this year.
Getting older here. Okay, there we go. League 5. Let me see. We got anybody in the studio here? Nope, just me and you. All right. So this one's got, again, Glenn, Gene, some veterans here. Mike's been along a long time. Michael O'Brien's won a lot. Ray Diaz has played for 22 years. Danny Bronski is familiar with Glenn because they play in the Diamond auction. So any other comments on League 5?
I think, yeah, this is like I said, this is a solid league. I wouldn't say it's not a crazy off the hook league. I mean, we're going to look with Sean. He's going to post all the main event titles for each league. So we will see where the soft leagues in Vegas, quote unquote, soft leagues in Vegas are, Greg.
Oh, let me see here. Sean's still here. Okay, no. Well, we had Wayne for a little bit, but let's get to League 6 here. Let's see if I can do this. Oops, hang on. Let me put you back up here, and let me go to League 6. Red.
So we have the next. We're in League 6 now.
Yep. Hang on one sec.
All
right. There we go. In Kensington 3. All right. Here we go. First one. Michael Armstrong. Oops.
Chef
Michael
Mike
Armstrong. Huh?
This is Chef Mike's first trip out there. I'm not sure.
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
Guys out of the way. Mike Armstrong. Here we go. Hall of Famer, Mr. Steve
Japinka. Another one with how many titles? Is he tied?
11.
With,
11. He's got 11. He's second. Marquez passed him up. So
right.
Okay, let me hear. Steve Japinka, Hall of Famer, 11 main event league titles over his 21 years.
And some NFBC trivia. The man who came up with the name Mike the Mouth.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
You learn something every day.
There you go.
All right. Someone I used to work with at Fanball, Seth Trackman. And Seth is doing more as well. And he's coming out to the Vegas for the first time. So glad to see Seth. I haven't seen him since we left Fanball together in 2000 and, well, what was that, Seth? 11, I guess, huh? Okay. Here we go. He may not be, he's in an auction league right now, but it is Matty Davis.
There he is. Great player.
Yep.
I want to let you know, Tom Rodriguez is commenting on Twitter that this is his first time drafting in Vegas live. And he says he's glad he drew a real cupcake live in main event league.
They're all tough. They're all tough. Okay, we're getting it even tougher right now. John Statmuller.
Oh, Johnny Stats. Yep. Oh, this is shaping up to be a rough league.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Matty Japinka.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got here. All right, another one who maybe not first year, but maybe second year, Roger Garvin. Always comes to Las Vegas and does well. There's Roger. All right. We just saw him this weekend.
He was here?
No, this one. Mr. Dominic Rello.
Oh, Dom Rello.
There
you go. The Jersey guy. Good to see him here. Glad he's coming out.
Absolutely. All right. Another veteran, Jason Gill. Jason, two L's. Jason's a veteran, good player. He loves the AL and NL auctions. He's won that multiple times. I think the NL one he's won multiple times. So, all right, good one. Jeff Zimmerman, industry guy, fan graphs, obviously. His book.
Yeah.
All right. So, shaping up pretty good here.
You figured if you write the book, you'd be a great player, right? Great.
He is a great player. He is. Yeah. All right, here we go. We got another overall main event champion in this league, James
Tomini. Yes, yeah. He was also in the Clark Olson League of Death last year.
That was.
Yeah, the really easy cupcake league that it was, and still Clark tells you what your Clark had. Take it down the way he did.
Yep, absolutely. All right, hang on. What do we got here? Woo! Here we go. Oh, he's going to bitch at me for putting him in a tough league.
Oh, Lowy. You forgot the R though. It's Lowry, Glenn Lowry. So yeah,
it's definitely
so that is a definition right there of dead money right there. Lowy coming out to Vegas from football and throwing money out there.
And you hand wrote his name on this one, so he'll like that one. So
right.
All right, this is shaping up as a good one for sure. David Bowen.
All right.
Okay, we got 3 left here.
Bowen or Bonet?
Right. I don't know. Let me see here.
Mike Armstrong requested to change his name to Chef Mike on the league.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Are you ready?
yes,
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's
Are
see
you
it.
ready?
I'm
It's
ready.
not your name anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, there he is, Clark. That's where you got to stick Clark Olson. You got to stick him in the league with Japinka. It's perfect.
Ouch! This is a good one. This is a good one, folks. If anybody ever thought we weren't doing this randomly, sorry about it, but we is. We is. Richard Zito plays a lot too. All right. One more for the stack here, and then we shall be done here. Boy, I'm having a harder time reading. Oops. Okay. Mark Nelson.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, this is by far a pushover league as well. We got some major players in this league.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Hang on, let's see. Uh-oh. Somebody just jumped in. Let's see.
Oh, there he is. The man, the myth, and soon to be legend. Oh, there he is. The man, the myth.
We got an echo.
We got an echo. Why do we have an echo?
We got an echo.
We got an echo. Why do we have an echo?
Clark.
Hey, that looks brutal.
Oh, you got to turn something off in the background there.
Yeah.
Mute something.
Get something in the background.
All
I'll get back to him. Let me see what Shawnee says to say. Shawnee, how many do we have in this league, main event titles?
You know, you were really slow out of the gate. I could keep track. And you speeded up the pass. I was trying to keep up with the other one. So I know Japinka's got a lot. Olson's got a lot.
Japinka's got 11. Clark, I can look it up right here. Come on, you should be able to do this. Clark has got 10. There's 21 right there between those two.
That's two guys with 21 titles.
I think Matty Davis has 2 I remember from scanning it, but I'm not 100%. Jason, like you said, Jason, I know he's done well. I think he won the NL last year, and he's got 3 or 4 titles over there between the two of them.
Yeah.
Is Lowy won anything ever?
Yeah, I think I've got it.
In football, yeah. He's
okay. Well, Clark wants to come on in, but he can't. Let's try one time. We'll remove once here, Sean. Let's just see if we can do it. Try it one more time.
he's muted, but now I don't know if we'll see if he can, we don't have an echo somehow.
Yeah, I got it fixed.
There you go.
Good job. All right. I think you said brutal league. I think you said, didn't you?
Yeah, it is a brutal league. But I had a couple of those guys, Tomini and Japinka, in the league. I won the overall last year. So we'll see.
So, Greg, am I correct in saying that I was in the most miserable, horrible league in Vegas last year? I forgot about Japinka being that too. I had Lindy, I had Japinka, we had Clark, we had Scott Fleming in that league. It was crazy. Whatever.
Yeah.
And just goes you down. So congratulations, Clark. First time I'm talking to you in person on your big win, buddy, and congratulations on the work.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Gosh, looking at this league, I'm scared. Trackman, Spadmiller, Zimmerman, Lowy, man, it's everybody.
Have you ever heard of Greg? Have you ever heard a more disingenuous "I'm scared" in my life from somebody? It's like, oh, I'm scared. Really? I'm scared. He's not scared of shit.
They're scared of you, Clark.
He's playing with house money. He's playing with house money now.
Don't give me the 15th pick this time.
That I have nothing to do with. I wish I did, but I had nothing to do with that. So, all right. Well, Clark, it was great seeing you again. We'll see you in Las Vegas. So what do you think of doing this each year on the live stream like this?
It's a lot of fun. It's taken a bit of time, but
yeah, that's because we're talking too much. That's why. But all right. Well, we'll see you in Las Vegas. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Let me see if I can. There we go. Remove them. All right. All right. Folks want to see these last two leagues? I will give it to you. Hang on one sec here. I need to get rid of this one. Oh, yeah, let me just go here. Hopefully there's 30 chips left. Hopefully we did it right, Mike. If we didn't.
Well, you said there was 120. So I'm not in charge of the counting or whatever. I just got
There was, and then the lights went out. So I don't know what happened when the lights went out.
yeah, in the dark, I came in there and.
No, your chip's out, so I'm not worried.
My chip's done. I'm out.
All right, here we go, man. Here we go.
Last 30 names. Here we go.
Here you go. Dalton Del Don.
Yeah.
You were just in a 5,000 with him, I believe, right?
He is. Yes, he was in the 5,000 MTMDC. Yeah, okay. And he also does the Midnight Madness draft the last few years out there.
Here's my man, James Rodriguez, Psych, the star of Psych. Did you know you were going to go here, James?
I knew nothing about this show. I'm sorry, James. I wish I knew something about his.
It was very good. They even did movies.
Yeah.
He's a rich man.
Yeah, James, if you're hearing this, I got a great movie for you, a great movie idea and a script. So when you get it, I'm sure you hear this a million times.
That's what he wants to hear in Vegas for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Dalton, David Mirza and Chris Urim. Chris had a good year last year as well.
Yes, he did.
All right, we're cruising through here. Oh, this one is a written one. Mike Tokarski. Oops. Shit. Sorry, Mike. I dropped yours. It's on the ground down there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Is it with a K or an I?
Tokarski. That's correct.
Yeah. Oh,
the man, the myth himself.
Very man. Lindy makes the thing. There makes the. He's jacked up that league main event title right there.
The only one who's won the overall main event title twice. Hall of Famer Lindy Henkelman.
And he won the Rotor Online Championship to do the double whammy in the same year.
He did.
Right?
It's called the Lindy. Just saw him this weekend. Rob DiPietro. Rob is in this league with Lindy. All right, we're cruising through. Brendan Loge. Brendan had a good year last year. Almost won. Which one? Came to football and he was leading. Okay, let's get her done here. Andre Borsier has been with us since day one.
Yep.
Another charter member.
Andre, he was in the MTM Ultimate way back when, and he actually was one of the past winners. He won the MTM Ultimate one year.
Really? Oh,
yep.
He came to Vegas to
back when it was a super.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, now I got set. This league is not. This is not going to be an easy league. Not for sure. Sedler's not happy right now. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Well, how about this guy then?
Oh, hey, we might be getting a league of death here. This might be shaping up. If it keeps it up like this. This is good. Lindy Fleming, better than me. This is good stuff.
Another champion. Matt Shepard.
Oh, Dr. Matt.
Dr. Matt won the auction championship a year ago. So this is a nice, good one as well. All right, here we go. Another charter member, Nick Cassavetes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good. Nick's been with us all 22 years.
The son of John, famous actor John Cassavetes, one of my favorite actors from back in the day. One of my favorite movies of all time, in The Dirty Dozen. His father was in.
I thought you kept this one out. I wasn't finding it for a while.
No, there he is. Oh, Zach. See, you got to be happy now. Zach's ending up in. He's ending up in this league. Good for him.
All right, let's do one more. What the heck? Stephen Goodwin was here this weekend, and he was watching. I know. So, all right, I dropped one back here. I'll pick it up later. But real quickly, let's take a look at the League of Death now that I'm back over here.
Yeah, this has got to have about what 30 league titles in it.
Let's see, Mike. What do you think? Or Shawnee, what do you think? How's this one look?
Like I said, I'm just trying to keep up with it, and I didn't have one of your names listed, so that threw me off. The LO Loge guy.
Yeah,
I didn't miss it. Oh, there he is. All right, sorry. So I was searching around trying to find it. So, but based on the names and the history, I mean, there's a lot of names there, and there's league titles. It looks like a pretty competitive league, and it's just I would say that I know probably 12 of the owners. It doesn't mean that that's anything different, but they will know each other as well.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. So that's the last one that we're going to now do the 8th one, which are 15 left. So I'm just going to type them in. So let's see what Zach's got to say right now. Okay. That was the league you were in last year was League 2. I remember it was right in front of the stage. So we will see. All right, Shawnee, we'll do one more and get back to you. All right. Let me get League 8 up here. So far, other than the power outage, we haven't screwed up at all.
Right.
So let's get one more here. And call it up right here. Okay, here we go. Let me go back over there.
Lefting and hide. So who's left?
Let's
Last
see.
15.
Okay, here's a couple in the corner here. I didn't see you. Jared Gould. All right. Put you right there. Another one from the corner. Todd Whitestone.
All right, Todd. Been many league with him.
Yep. Hang on 1 second. Let me just get that one. Todd Whitestone. Oh, what the heck did I do that for? Well, we know it's you, Todd, even though I misspelled it. Okay, Bill Gaffney. Bill is in a lot of leagues as well. He's in the Diamond. Had a good year last year. Russell Wyatt. Russell was in Chicago for a long time, auction player, part of that crew that comes out.
Yeah.
All right, Steve Meyer won a national championship 2 years ago, the DC, actually. Steve Meyer from Milwaukee. All right. Kenny Mogner. Kenny, good to have you out here.
Oh, Ken, New Jersey guy, enjoying retirement in the ponies. Yeah. So,
Kenny's been with us since day one as well. Michael Thompson. Excuse me. Michael Thompson. God damn, got some longer names. All right. I'll fix it once we're done here. All right. It looks like we got more chips in here. Mark Northam. Mark won the Gladiator last year.
Oh, he did. Mark did, yeah.
Writes for Baseball HQ.
You know, we depend on Mark to get in a DC, early season DC with me. That's good.
And he just signed up for the CLQ, I believe, yesterday.
Is he a Canadian guy, Mark?
You know, I don't think so. I think he is on the East Coast, but not Canadian.
Right.
Okay, Brian Fitzgerald. And plenty of auctions out there. Mike loves this. Roger Martin. He was the last one to sign up. And he almost was pulled last. All right.
Yeah. That is me looking forward to seeing him out there.
Absolutely. All right. We're getting there. Let's see, where am I? Matthew Crane. Matthew Crane. And let's see what we got here. Eddie Gillis.
There's Eddie
Gillis.
Yes. He was one of the inaugural charter players in the MTM Ultimate in New Jersey.
That's right.
In there, came down with what was his name? Dave DeTerra, and famous story. DeTerra showed up with his bag of apples and a bottle of orange soda, and popped down there, and we'll never forget that day.
Okay, so, I knew I had 3 left, but I was wondering where I missed her. I guess I went past teammate there. Carter Gill. Carter deserves to go right.
Oh, the Carter Gill experience. Carter Gill. Yeah, well, there's your 14-team league out in Vegas, Greg. There it is.
Oh boy.
There's the 14-team league out. This is the soft league in Vegas. You know,
here we go.
There we go.
Another good one. Charter member, Mike Cameron. Mike Cameron's been with us all 22 years.
Cool.
And the last one, and this is how it goes. Someone's got to be the last one pulled out, right? Larry Kornick. Larry Kornick.
Okay.
So, all right. That is it. I'm done.
Sean, he would tell you this is the lowest.
Show. See, the cigar box is empty.
There you go. It's empty. We got 120.
That's how it worked. Whew.
Completely randomized leagues, and we survived it. And I survived 3 days of Greg Ambrosius in New Jersey. Yeah. I just want to get you out of my house, Greg. We've done enough.
We've done more than enough. We've never spent this much time together, but I think we had some fun here, and this was certainly a good capper to the weekend. I mean, couldn't have gone any better. This weekend was really, really a lot of fun and a good time. So, Sean, let's get Sean on here to see what he thinks about this last league. What do you think there?
Well, I mean, I think at the end one was, there's a lot of names there, but I don't think that's that bad of a league. It's kind of balanced. You hit a run of like 3 or 4 leagues where really have teams that were like have a lot of wins and a lot of experience. In this league, there's a lot of names that are that I know, but overall, like I can't see anybody that I think stands out as like the favorite. I think, or when I'm looking at it.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. Well,
it's kind of interesting, but they came out pretty good. And even when you're looking at it, who know other people that there wasn't really a bunch of overlap of people that might Mike didn't get in with Fleming, and Glenn Schroeder didn't get in with Fleming, and Japinka didn't. A lot of these guys that know each other and probably saw each other this weekend. There wasn't a lot of overlap, but not that it matters. The ADPs from this week to next week will change a lot, and there'll be more injuries, and we don't know where anybody's going to be picking, and that's changes everybody's philosophy. So,
yeah.
But I'm not. I'll put this on a Google sheet and I'll send it to the two of you so you can adjust it.
Yeah, awesome.
Put the wind.
We'd love to tweet about those leagues. If you can, Greg, if you can put out, you're going to put a tweet out, Greg, with all the leagues listed.
Once I get out of your house, I will, and find my way back. I have I just found out this morning my flight got moved up like 30 more minutes, so I'm leaving at like 6:15 in the morning out of Newark. So I got some work to do. But it was a good.
You going to Las Vegas, so I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I'm getting up early. You should feel bad.
We all want Greg. Greg, you always get up early. I'm not. I was like, I went to bed at the time you were leaving tomorrow morning.
That is true. That is true. But no, it was really good. It was a really good experience. And like you said, Sean, I mean, this is why it's kind of overrated. I mean, if you had somebody you didn't want to be in the league, and you got a 1 out of 8 chance in Las Vegas, and hell, we'd love to have more than 8 leagues. Maybe we'll find a place next year we can have more than 8 leagues. But no, I think it's been mixed up pretty good. Of course, there's Hall of Famers going against Hall of Famers and past champions against past champions. And some people on the list we don't even know, right? Like, what did we have last year? Somebody said 26 first-time main event champions. So you don't have to have a name to be a good player, that's for sure. So
next year we're gonna do a lot of fun things with the KD. I think with the KDS to make it even more fun to do at the spot. Figure that out. What people we into. Look, if people will do iron balls and not complain at our $5,000 league, they'll love doing it when it's like a main event. It's a fun thing. It's a fun process. We'll try to do that next year.
Well, we'll figure out the process and we'll get feedback from everybody. But away we go. So, all right, I want to thank everyone. I mean, we got 880 people on the stream right now, even though we lost power during round 3, during League 3. But that's why you do it live, and it's a great experience. And I think it was just a really fun show. I think we did well. Mike, thank you for hosting. Thank you for pushing me to do this again. And I just think it was a great time. Sean, thanks for your feedback here as well. So I think this was a great getting commentary from you as well. So thank you, everyone. We're going to call it a night, and safe travels to Las Vegas. I'll see you all out there. Like I say, I got some drinks for you on Thursday night, even Friday night. If you're hanging around, I got some drinks in a ballroom for you. So come on out. We'll see you out there. And if you haven't signed up for a main event yet, playnfbc.com. I have a logo right there. I mean, a promo code, main50. It's available today only. Jump on, get another main event. All right. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Sean. We'll see you guys later.
Hey, guys. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Greg. Yep. Awesome time.
Thank you for joining us on the High Stakes Fantasy Network podcast. To get in the game, go to playnfc.com.